Hey guys, it's me Ruby. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time, as the title says. It's the time I nearly died. Not really, I did not die. It was joking. I fell off my bike and got a giant hole in my head and I was crying. So it started when I had friends over. So my brother's girlfriend had two little brothers and they came over. I'm still friends with them, by the way. They came over for a sleepover for the first time, and we were close friends and we were hanging out, and it was nighttime. So my neighborhood back then was very, very safe, and it was nice, and you could be out there at midnight and you'll be so safe. It would be fine. Yeah. So we were out there and I went to show them a trick on my bike. I don't know what it was. I had no helmet on. I wish I had a helmet on. I would have been totally safe. But I was riding my bike and it turned and hit a rock. And I felt it went pew, and I hit my head on the rock. So I hit my head on a tiny rock, but it was pretty sharp and I got a giant hole in my head. I got out, left my bike in the middle of the road and ran, crying, screaming. It hurt, like, believe me, it hurt. Like, don't ever do that. Please have a helmet on whenever you ride a bike. But I ran inside and screamed. My mom came out and looked at it and she couldn't say it because it was pretty dark. Even if it was light, she had bad lighting in the front area, so I ran and she tried to look. She got my brother, who has really good eyesight, to look at it, and he said it was pretty deep. It was really deep. It was blood everywhere. Blood, blah. So after we did that, it was, I don't know what day it was, but it was a big day when my family came back, because we were in a certain area of Australia, Western Australia was a certain area. So my family came down from Perth to that area, and that happened then. So my Gram took me and my sister, my older sister Georgia, took her and me to the hospital, the one down there, and it was a little one, so it was so little, it didn't have all the equipment for it, but they took me and I would not let my sister's hand go. I would not let her go, and so we went there and they cleaned me up and they said that you have to go to the Perth Row Hospital. That's where I live, Perth, blah blah blah. And I have to go there. So we traveled all the way down. It was like a 2-hour drive and I was patched up, so it was fine, but I could not sleep and I was really tired. Of course I had a concussion, because that big of a hit, I vomited a few times, I remember that. But all the way there I would not let my sister's hand go. I had to have music on. It was dark and I don't like driving at night when it's dark, because a scary clown could come out of nowhere, you know. And they came and we went there. We went to my dad's house and I stayed there for the night, and actually 2 nights, but I stayed there, and I stayed there. I had to stay in my dad's bed with him, because if I didn't stay near my dad, it was a pretty small house, but if I didn't stay right near my dad, something would have happened. So I was staying near my dad, and he had a pretty big bed. So I was like, I was really small in a big bed, so I was like a baby in a bed. But so I stayed there and I vomited a few times. I remember that. That was clear. And then I went to the hospital. I wasn't allowed to eat. I wasn't allowed to eat at night, so I had to have a certain time to eat, and it was midnight when I got to my dad's house, and I was allowed to eat a little bit of food there, just in case I passed out. And I remember clearly what it was. It was cereal. It was a Nutrigrain or Cocoa Pops, either, but I remember it's one of them, and I had that. It was great, I remember it. But yeah, so the next morning around like 7-8, I went to the Royal Perth Hospital, and it's not called that, but I'm gonna call it that. I went there, and I wasn't allowed to walk. I think I nearly passed out a few times because of the blood and the surgical procedure or whatever. They didn't stitch it up, it wasn't deep enough to be stitched, but they glued it together, so you can't really see the scar, but it's like around here. So they glued it together, and my mum came. I remember my mum coming. And like it was really scary. I'm not the one with, I'm like a person who has really bad, like I don't know I'm saying this, but I had bad experiences with hospitals because my sister got hit by a car. My dad's girlfriend had cancer, and my mom had to go there and all this stuff. So it was pretty dramatic for me, and I didn't want to go. But I had a good time because they had a little area where I just sit in there and draw, and I was drawing, and I was playing, and I played games, and I bet everyone in there, no I didn't, but I played games, and it was fun because Mario Kart is the win-win. I remember that too, but it was pretty dramatic, and like, you're probably like, no it wasn't, but if you were in my shoes right there, it was scary. I was pretty scared. I wanted to run and give up, but I didn't. I kept going, and I got fixed up. They fixed me up, and I was not allowed to walk. I had to go in a wheelchair for a while, and it was fun because the wheelchair, I like wheelchairs. But I was in the wheelchair, and I got in the car and went home, and I slept for a while and watched YouTube, but I slept, and I think what I got out of that was stay on a bike with a helmet. If you go on a bike with a helmet, and the thing is, it's several years later now, because I think that was like year 10, when I was 10 or 11, I really don't know, but I was around that age, and I haven't worn a helmet on the bike okay, so a bad experience. I still haven't had to wear a helmet. I should have worn a helmet every day. Sometimes I will, sometimes I don't. I'm reckless like that, and I should totally wear a helmet because I know with my bad luck it's gonna happen again, and I don't want that to happen again because I don't want to, die. But yeah, that is my story, and if you guys want other story times, comment below or DM me or anything. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video, and this was a quick, kinda unedited video, so I hope you guys like it, and yeah, let's go on to the next video, and I don't know what I'm saying, but thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.